tithes and offerings the same time, preaching the word the same, money the same, everything the same, and you're different denominations. Ain't that something? Told you the Pope got you, baby. The Pope got you. We need to look at God differently. We need to stop looking at him as just a disciplinarian or what they say, you going to hell. If you don't do right, you're going to hell. That's what I heard the Amish saying the other night. You're going to hell. If you don't do right, you're going to hell. That's hellfire and brimstone. Look that up. Hellfire and brimstone was when the pastor was preaching, all he preached about was you going to hell. That's hellfire and brimstone. And believe me, I'm glad I never sit under it, boy, because I'd probably be scared right now. That was something else right there that kept people scared. Hellfire and brimstone. That's all the pastor would preach. You must see God for who he truly is, and he's love. Everything that's going on right now, and all of this, police stuff, and these people not speaking on it, and people being quiet, and nothing's going to happen, and all this other stuff. I'm already looking for them cops to get off. I'm not concerned with that. They're going to get off, whatever. Everybody standing in the street, shut the street off. Okay. I told you. That don't do anything, y'all. Y'all just stop the traffic. I didn't do anything. How many congressmen went in today and said they're going to change something after that? 0. Thank you. 0. Until I'm sitting in, because this is my thing. I go and I vote, right? I go and I vote. And if I specifically put this person in, and they are, I am supposed to be able to either see them or write them, and they are to respond back to me. With this cop thing right here, see, this is what everyone's going to need to do, because I am definitely with the stop spending thing. Stop spending money, and they'll get hurt, and it'll get right. Some laws will be changed. Now, that I believe. That I believe right there. Because if we throwing trillions into it, and all of a sudden we stop, somebody going, go ahead, baby.
They actually did that in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, Baton Rouge, they closed the mall. Yep, they did not go to the mall. The mall had to close, and they did not make any money. You have to get to the point to where, I've used this one time before, and I'll say this again. Here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, there was an annexation that went on. And there were people that were on that board. The people did not want this annexation to happen. They said, we're going to do it anyway. You know what they told them? Then we're going to sit all of you down. You are all going to get out of that. And you know what they did? They got every last one of them people out of that office, out of them offices. Y'all are scared to do that to these people that are sitting up in these places. You won't do it. They personally sit right there and said, we do not want this annexation, and if you do it, we're going to get you out of office, and you won't. And guess what? None of them people have offices anywhere now. And black and white got together on that one. They said, you going to do that? Then we're going to get you out. So it wasn't just that. They got everybody on it, and each one of them people were replaced. You won't do that to a congressman. You won't do that to a governor. You won't do that to a mayor. And that's the problem. I don't believe in it. You believe in it, you can make it happen. I don't believe in it. But when I saw that I said, okay, that's how you get it done. If that's not what you want, then you need to get them out. But what happens is, you're going to have the same congressman, you're going to have the same governor, and you're going to have the same mayor. That was just something for everyone out there, and in the strategy to change this situation. We need to see God differently. That's what this podcast was about today. You need to begin to ask God to give you wisdom, everyone. Ask God to give you wisdom. in your situations, in your life. Do you understand and not know that half the stuff we go through, God will lead and guide us, but we just go rogue and be like, you know what, let me go ahead and take care of this. And God was there the whole time. Because like I said, Holy Spirit leads and guides us in all truth. See, I said this before. You are not supposed to give your leader, your pastor, every area of your life. You give God every area of your life. Now, I know you heard that before. A pastor be like, hey, you need to give me every area of your life so I can help you. Hold on, first of all, God's supposed to be helping me. What you're supposed to be doing is giving me motivation and teaching me the word and making sure I get a closer relationship with God. But instead, now you're God. Come on now. See, we take it overboard when we say, we respect the leadership. What's that scripture? I don't like. They have the rule over you. I don't like that. I like it better than the Amplified. We are to work together. I don't like you to have rule over me. See, because when you rule over me, you're going to do something wrong. You understand what I'm saying? That's that King James stuff that was back there. Yeah, no, you will not rule over me, because if you rule over me, you're going to make mistakes. Begin to see God as your leader. That's the man. Wow, that's where we need to be. God's the leader, but instead, we need somebody to lead us. Raven, do you know how many people will not do anything unless somebody is there in front of them? Well, what are we supposed to do? There's nobody here to tell us what to do. So if there's nobody to tell us what to do, we're not going to do nothing. I remember one time, this really woke me up. There was a pastor. He was speaking at the ministry I was a member of, and we were getting everything together. It was a Saturday morning, and I noticed how the pastor was watching us, because we were waiting for, the head pastor to come in. And so when the pastor, stood up and, everything like that, he was like, we shouldn't have to wait for the pastor to come in to get things started. Everything should have been started. We should have been going, blah, 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 whatever. Now, I didn't say, I was like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let you go with that. You know what I'm saying? Because how the pastor was at the time, we were waiting to get, everything finalized. It's the one thing where I was before, that would have been good. I would have done that. But he done his best to keep the reins on me to make sure that I wouldn't, you understand what I'm saying? I wanted to do things, and it was like, no, bro, don't do that. I'd be like, well, I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because it needs to be swift discipline. You know how it was, Raven. Swift discipline. No playing around, no games. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it moving. So I knew, okay, hey, we're going to wait until, everything is here. And they didn't know, that pastor that said that didn't know how things were going. You see what I'm saying? Now, he was right. I should have just, boom, we should have got started and went ahead, but I knew what the deal was. Well, we have to begin to understand, everyone, and this is one thing that got me when I used to, talk to the brothers. I said, you have to understand, if you've been under someone for 10 or 15 years, you are just like they are. This is what I mean when I say you are like they are. If they are complaining and they don't like what's going on, or they have a problem with, but they still stay, but they understand, they are used to now, so this is what they do, you are just like your leader. You may be complaining about your leader. You may have some pretty good things to say. You might have some pretty good ideas. But guess what? You're not doing anything. You're having a good time, and when the leader calls, hey, what do you need? I got you. I love you so much. But in the next breath, you were complaining. Why can I say this? Because I did it. I'm not complaining about another leader ever again in my life. I'm not going to do it. I'm not joining. I'm going to fellowship, like the word says. That's what Elder Kirk's going to do for the rest of his days. I'm going to fellowship. I'm not membershiping anywhere. Not going to happen. The reason I'm not going to membership, because like I said, I'm not signing on any more dotted lines. Not going to do it. So when we disagree, guess what? You know, oh, he not on the road. Okay. Will I love? Of course. I will love hard. But I'm not going to sign on no dotted lines. It's not going to happen. Not going to work. Not going to do it. We must begin to see God for who he truly is. And the only way we do that is, guess what, y'all? We got to begin to fast and pray. We got to begin to turn the TV off. We have to begin to take that quiet time to get the guidance that we need for our everyday lives that we do not take because we're too hectic and we're too busy. Remember, I said that before. When you go to the ministry is good and busy. Good and busy. But there's no time for fasting. Now I know some ministries, they call it, be like, oh, pastor, it's called to fast, so everyone will fast, and things of that nature. We must begin to see God for who he truly is, because since I've been in the Old Testament, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to end it right here. There's a lot of traditional things that the church was doing God did not like. And right now, that's exactly where we are. There's a lot of traditional things that we are doing in the church right now, and God does not like it. And like I always say, God's not going to tell man everything. Because if God tells man everything, then you won't need God. God bless you.